Welcome to this.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the BlipBomb podcast, episode 2. We're back at it. We are gonna draw something very special for you today, folks. That's it.
That was much better than my intro. Let's go.
That's
And it's spooky time because it's October, and if I do this right, maybe it'll come out on Halloween or something.
Maybe it will come out at all.
I'm doing picture one.
No. No.
That's where you were supposed to introduce yourself.
Oh, and I'm Draven BlipBomb. You can just call me Draven. That's epic. You want me to describe everything?
No, no.
I have a YouTube channel. You can see it down below. I don't post. I do have a music channel that I post a little more frequently on. You can cut all this out, by the way.
That's staying in. Me and Draven have experienced something rather spooky one day when
Speaking of Halloween,
when we were sleeping over at my place.
that's true. Classic friend thing.
Classic friend thing, where you hang out and do stuff together. If you didn't know already.
If you did, that sounds like one of our infomercials we
It was. That's what it was from.
Fuck.
I think it was the Dino Sneer.
Probably. So one scary night where we were sleeping ogre.
Well, actually, technically, it was just an average night, and then it got.
One average night we were just sleeping obler. We were just chilling, having a great time, going ha 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 ha, and then out of nowhere we started hearing rhythmic tapping on the window. It was all like bop 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 bop.
The weirdest thing about it was that we couldn't figure out where the heck it was coming from, because we're in the second story at the time.
Yeah.
And so we were looking out the window, nothing was out there, and the moment we started acknowledging what was going on, it stopped.
True.
It wasn't until we, sat back down in the air mattresses and, started talking again to just be normal and laughing about stuff like we always do, staying up way later than we should.
Yes.
And then it started happening again.
Yeah, every time we would start to forget about it, it would happen again. And every time we were like, what the hell was that? It would stop. Which is really freaky. And everyone in the house was asleep, so it wasn't a prank.
No, yeah, it sounded like it was coming from right behind us where we were situated. It was impossible for that to have happened because of the situation. It was like we were smushed up against that very wall, so there couldn't have been anyone inside behind us. And we're on the second story, so there could have been no one outside behind us.
Yeah, and there was a screen door. There was the window part on the inside of the house, and then there's a screen door on the outside. But it sounded like the tapping was they were tapping on glass. So what? They were going through the screen door. How? What? Not screen door. Screen window thing. Screen.
Yes, window screen.
Window screen. We were kind of spooked though because
we were actually pretty freaked out because we're children apparently.
Yeah, we're little babies, so we were kind of freaking out. So we slept with the light on.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed to admit that we turned on one of the lights. And the weirdest part is that it stopped after that. It never happened again after the light was on. It's like, whatever it was, didn't like the light. I don't know.
Bro, this is like Minecraft.
This is like Minecraft. The zombies stopped tapping after I turned on the light.
Yeah, they stopped breaking our doors down after the... But yeah, and then the next day, Daniel drew some concept art on a piece of paper of what the tapping man would look like. And ever since, it became a thing. But not for the sort of weird.
You'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
I turned into Peter Griffin.
You're gonna have to wait and see, Lois. Yeah, we probably show a picture on screen of what tapping man thing looks like. Yeah. Probably my version.
Probably because yours is much better. I haven't drawn the tapping man in a while. So my other idea for spooky things to talk about was bad dreams, but that was the only other thing I could think of.
Bad dreams? I had some crazy Benadryl dreams the other night.
Oh no, what happened?
I can't quite remember because it was a little bit traumatic, but like,
Uh,
um, it was. I think I was like dreaming, but it was like in real life at the same time, where like I was in my bedroom and it was dark, and like I was just getting like weirdly overstimulated with some voice like yelling at me like frantically, like a bunch of different voices going, "Ah, yo, I can't believe it up."
huh.
and and uh and then when I woke up from that, and like I was looking around my room because I swear for like a split second I saw who was yelling at me in my room in real life.
Oh God.
um but then everything kind of just calmed down, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to sleep. And I did. There's nothing more to that story. Crap.
So I can think. I have a like nightmare idea, which was when I was like I can't remember how long ago it was. A few years ago. I wasn't very young. Um, where I had a dream that I feel like it was a reoccurring dream, even though I can't remember the exact date and time that I had it before. That I was not even in the dream. I was like watching a movie of some kind of these two boys who were, no, this little boy who lived in a mansion with his dad, and then these two boys wearing like Halloween masks came up and started bullying him. So he ran
Oh,
home to his mansion,
Nightmare
but
Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh nope. He ran up to his mansion to hide from these bullies, but the bullies followed him inside. When they did, they looked up because the boy was like crying on the floor next to a pool of blood, and when they looked up there was a massive like 40-foot chandelier made out of like severed human body parts.
What the fudge?
And so these like two boys run off and one of them drops their mask, so the father comes out, starts picking up the mask and yelling at the little boy, "Did they see the chandelier? What did they see?" And that's when my dream ended and I woke up and I was like, what the man? It was probably the scariest dream I've had. Well, actually maybe the second scariest.
Oh, there's a cat in front of my face again.
Damn it.
Yeah. Well, that was quite the nightmare, I must say. If I was there, I would have went, ah! Yeah, oh yeah. Where I was having a dream where I was in like a Squid Game kind of situation, but in a high school, like an abandoned high school, where like all the lights didn't work and stuff, and each day I like I woke up and there was like I don't know 20 other kids in this classroom, and we were it was basically just the plot of Squid Games. Besides, we needed money. We didn't need money because I don't know, we were just kidnapped or something. But and each day we would like do a challenge, and we'd get picked off one by one, and we didn't know where the other people were going when they were like disappearing and losing the challenge. We're like, huh, guess they went home, huh? But then as the days went on, it kind of like at the start it was kind of like happy, like we were like a little community, like, hey, let's go, we did it, let's go, all my friends are here, yay. But then like each passing day when they just started disappearing, it just got more and more sad, and like the nights were more quiet and sad and dark and lonely, and until like there was only a few of us left, and we were like, wait a second, I think the person running this whole thing, this teacher lady, I think she's evil. And so we're like,
You
oh
figure
crap,
that
we
out
gotta
all on
get
your
out
own?
of here. Yeah. We gotta get out of here. And so she started killing everybody, and like there's this little boy with a traffic cone on his head, and he like snuck out through one of the windows of the school, and I like followed him out or whatever, and his parents were there to pick him up. They're like, let's get you out of here, little boy. And I was texting my mom and stuff, and And she was like, no, it's too late. I'm too tired. Like, I'm texting her, Mom, I'm gonna die. This place is what the hell? She's like, no, it's like 7:30. That's too late, man. I'm going to sleep. So, and then the the boy with the traffic cone on his head, his ride was already leaving. He left. So I was just stranded in like this weird desert oasis place where the school was for some reason. And yeah, that's where it ended. Either it ended there, or I might be misremembering this, but there might have been like a helicopter that came and rescued me or something. I don't remember, but yeah, that was kind of weird. I had another one where I was driving a cyan Lamborghini through a high school. Again, I don't know why it's a high school, but yeah, that was the strangest thing. I was like driving in the hallways, trying not to hit anybody, even though the car was probably the length of the whole hallway. So I don't know how I did that, but there's that. And then the dream switched to us being in an airplane, and we were about to skydive. And once we hit the ground, it was Minecraft.
Hell yeah.
Dreams are crazy, bro.
So I have another story of a nightmare that I had once of when I was young. This one I actually was young in. I lived at this old house that I don't live in anymore, and in like this dream I was at that old house, and I was like kicked out of it by some people all dressed up in black and having like search flashlights, and so I was stuck on the front lawn, army crawling around, while these like investigators or something are searching the house and the backyard and the front yard with flashlights, and I was scared to get caught by them, and it was like really weird and scary. So I was army crawling around, hiding in bushes and everything, and then there was this van that would on occasion pass by the house, and if you aren't hiding in like the backyard while the van passes by, it's got like bright lights blaring out the windows, and if you get caught by the bright lights, you disintegrate. So then eventually, like at some point in the nightmare, Draven here and my other friend Jeremy show up in a car. Draven was driving, Jeremy was in the back seat, and I was in the other back seat. And so Draven was like driving down trying to get me out of whatever this was, and I saw the white van coming up, and I said, Draven, duck. Me and Jeremy both duck under the seats, behind the seats as the white van passes by, missing me and Jeremy. But then I look up, Draven looks behind me with hollowed out eyes and disintegrates. And I woke up.
I'm dead.
Yeah, you're 100% dead.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming to the BlipBomb podcast.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. I've been your pleasure, and you can go home. That's what.
This has been Dan Bomb.
And this is Draven Blip. Ouch.
Bye-bye.